If you watched the last video, we talked about consistency, showing up even when the timing is not perfect. Today I want to build on that, because consistency only works if you are being consistent with the right things. I'm Alex, by the way, owner and head coach of Spartan Fit. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, feel free to like, leave a comment or subscribe for all the future content. Today is New Year's Eve and I wanted to make this video to end this year on a right and, let's say, serious note, because for me everything in fitness and honestly in life comes down to three main pillars: training, nutrition and recovery. And recovery, of course, mostly means sleep. Most people focus on just one of these, usually training, and I did the same. For years I thought if I just train hard enough, everything else would fall into place. And for a while I was younger, it kind of worked, until one day it didn't. When I was in college, I trained hard. I trained almost every day. I played handball, I trained in the gym very hard, and I was consistent, I was motivated and I was disciplined. But my nutrition was okay at best, and my sleep was pretty bad. Late nights, early mornings, stress, obligations, but I kept telling myself I'd catch up later. And what happened? My performance stalled, recovery slowed down, I felt tired even though I was training a lot. And that was my first lesson. Training by itself doesn't create results, it only creates the need for recovery and proper fuel. Training is the stimulus, but it doesn't build you, it breaks you down. What builds you is what happens after. So, the second pillar of it all is nutrition. Food isn't just calories, food is information, food is fuel. And for a long time I treated food as something secondary, or worse, something I had to earn with training. But you can't out-train or outrun a bad diet, and you can't recover from workouts you didn't fuel properly. When I started eating with a bit more intention, not perfectly, not obsessing over each and every meal, just enough to support my training, everything changed. More energy, better workouts, fast recovery. But one important thing here: food should be fuel first and pleasure second, not the other way around, especially if you want to achieve anything worthwhile in fitness. That doesn't mean you need to eat clean or perfect all the time. You just need to eat in a way that supports what you are asking your body to do. Then comes the third pillar, the most underestimated one: recovery and especially sleep. Sleep is where the magic actually happens. You don't get stronger in the gym. You don't build muscle during the workout. You tear down muscle fibers and therefore you don't adapt while training. All of that happens when you sleep. And what's interesting is, even now, after all these years of training, and I stacked up quite a bit of them, I still feel the consequences when sleep is off. For instance, during this holiday time where I had numerous obligations, more than usual, I went 7 to 10 days without getting enough sleep, without sleeping at around at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. And I felt it immediately. My strength drops, my focus drops, my motivation feels off. Not because I suddenly became lazy, but because biology doesn't really care how disciplined you are. So this stuff applies to me and it applies to everyone. That's when it really clicked for me. If one pillar is missing, the others suffer. That's why I'm making this video today. So you go into New Year with the right expectations, the right aspirations and the right goals in mind, but paired with availability and how much you want to put in to get back. You can train hard, but without fuel and sleep, you are just digging a deeper hole. You can eat well, but without movement, nothing adapts. Without training, there's no stimulus. You can sleep perfectly, but without movement, nothing adapts. You don't need perfection in all three, you need basic organization. Train somewhat consistently, eat mostly to support the training, and sleep enough most of the time. That's it. And I want to be clear about this. This isn't about being extreme, it never was, even though some people see me like that. It's not about being better than anyone else. If I could figure this out, through mistakes, setbacks and trial and error, you can too. It doesn't take as much effort as people think. It takes a bit more awareness, a bit more consciousness around daily choices, and that golden moderation rule of 80-20. One meal, one night of sleep, one training session, repeated long enough. That's the magic formula. This ties back perfectly to what we talked about in the first video, as we are still not and never will be chasing perfection, we are chasing progress. And progress, my friends, comes from doing the basics well, consistently. This is video 2 in the series about things that actually change my life. If this one resonates, stay with me. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share your experiences, there's more coming, and I promise you that 2026 will be a beautiful and wonderful year to all of us. Thank you for viewing, thank you for following, and until next time, peace out from Spartan Fit.